Hi friends, welcome to my channel where I discuss raw food recipes that do not require any kind of cooking, roasting, frying, any heating, just healthy eating. Today we will discuss how to make raw coffee. Some of you could be surprised, how could we make coffee without heating? I agree, this could be confusing at the beginning. Although I do have a disclaimer here, the coffee beans that I get is already pre-roasted, so there is not much we can do about it, and that's the way we like our coffee. But here we are avoiding heating the coffee at home. Now this is a drink that I have it every day in the morning. It was not so difficult for me to replace the regular heated coffee with this cold brew coffee. Cold coffee is very different from cold brew coffee. What we will discuss today is the cold brew coffee. So, the coffee without heating here, why do we have it? Number one, it's a cold brew decoction, so it's more purer. The flavor that you get is more closer to the actual coffee taste. It uses vegan milk and no acidity from this coffee compared to the regular coffee that we do after heating. You can enjoy this coffee every day compared to the regular coffee. I actually find it more flavorful. Now, one of the equipments that we will be using here is a coffee grinder. This is a manual coffee grinder. Manual ones are actually easier in certain ways. This had cost me about 700 rupees at Amazon. And we will be using a French press. I think I got this for about 1200 or 1300 rupees at the Amazon again. I took about one third, almost one third cup of coffee beans, depending on how strong you want and the type of beans that you have selected. You can take anything between one fourth to one third cup of coffee beans. There are several varieties of coffee beans, and the difference in taste is humongous. The more you are able to afford on the price, you may get a better coffee. So it's your choice, trying out different varieties of coffee. So I had taken this coffee beans into the coffee grinder. Now the grinder does require me to hold the base strong as I grind it. There is a lever under the grinder that will allow you to decide on how coarse you want to have the grind. The coffee beans that we will be using for the cold brew will be much more coarse or bigger in size compared to the regular coffee that we make at home. To give a visual reference, here is how we would like the coffee grind to be. The grind size selector, like I said, at the bottom of the grinder allows us to select the size. Once you select a size, it stays at that. We definitely want a significantly coarser grind compared to what we have it from the commercial market. So I would just drop in all of this into the French press and add about 200 to 300 ml of water depending on how strong you want your coffee to be. Now this is something one has to try and see what works best for him or her. Remember one thing that someone has said to me: the taste of a coffee significantly is influenced by the quality of water we use. We need to understand that coffee decoction is significantly made of water. So, depending on the taste of the water, the taste of the decoction itself would vary quite a bit. So, it's very, very important to use a good water that is clean and pure. After we pour the water, we can use a spoon and very lightly mix the coffee powder in the water. We are not supposed to do a heavy movement. The decoction has to come very lightly or the flavor will be lost. Put the lid on and leave it in the refrigerator for 8 to 12 hours. It doesn't harm in a big way if you leave it a little longer or shorter, but then if you leave the coffee to be brewing for a much longer time, then the coffee will become bitter. Push the plunger down to extract the decoction, and this decoction can be poured into any kind of airtight bottle. Once I have extracted the decoction, I have been able to use the decoction without losing any kind of flavor or taste for up to 10 days possibly, and there has never been a situation where I had to hold it for longer than 10 days. This is a very cleaner way of making the decoction, and it can last much longer compared to the heated coffees that we make at home. Do make in large quantities. I usually double up to what you see here so that it can last for 1 week to 10 days in one go. To make the coffee, I would usually drop in 1 or 2 ice cubes, have my decoction, which is from the refrigerator and already cold, and I would froth the milk that I have got, or I would use the almond milk without frothing. Either way, it mixes very well with the cold brew coffee and it is absolutely flavorful. This is something you will have to try it for sure, and only then you can appreciate how good is this coffee. And it is very different from the regular cold coffee, which is made from a heated decoction and just mixing ice. These are two radically different ways of making the coffee. And now also enjoy the music as you have this very flavorful coffee. If you like this video, please make a raw food coffee for yourself. Do like and subscribe this video and channel, and let your friends also know, and make sure that you click on the bell notification so you get a notification whenever I post a new video on raw food.